guys, so I am back with the Kit slash layout share or whatever you want to call it video for the mini kit series number 3 kit. So I'm going to start by showing you what I have left. I only made 2 layouts, so I don't intend on using stuff completely up. So yeah, so if you've watched my previous kits, usually I focus on one inspiration piece, which for this layout, for this kit, was this chipboard. But the kit ended up having a gazillion different things that I wanted to use, including this paper pad and this chipboard set. So I didn't focus so much on using this. I did make sure to use something from this on both of my layouts, but I tried to use as much out of these 3 things as possible. So I'm going to start with those. So I'm going to start with the inspiration piece. This is the Confetti 12x12 chipboard by Maggie Holmes. And I used 2 pieces off of this. So I used the pinwheel and the butterfly. And I think that's pretty good since I haven't even used this in a long time. And it's not really easy to use a lot of chipboard on a layout. So, and because also I only have big pieces left for the most part. So I think that's a really good thing. So there's that. Then with this one, I used 3 pieces and 2 of them more pieces that I never thought I'd use. So I'm glad I used 2 of those, and these will go back into my stash, and we'll see when I get to and we'll see if I'm going to keep them or not. Then the Vintage Bliss 6x6 paper pad. I did use quite a bit of paper. I used this paper exclusively for the second layout I made. And then for the first one, I used almost one whole sheet of pattern paper. Actually, I had I had one 6x6 cut in scrap pieces, and I used all of them on the first layout. And then let's see, I used 1 sticker from here, but that's fine because this is really a Friends themed page, and I have a lot of pages I want to do with this kind of thing, and just the color scheme is a bit too bright. And the gold glitter didn't work for pages. That was just there. This I just included as an extra thing in case I ran out of embellishments to use in the kit. So is that. Sequins. I didn't use any sequins, but I don't mind that so much. I didn't use any of these. The Chanel stickers. I don't think I used a couple of I used the flowers that are missing from the sheet. So there's like 1, 2, I think 3. I used those, but I didn't use anything else. Again, that's fine. This is brand new. Sorry about that. And then I didn't use any of these stickers. That's okay. Project Life cards. I didn't use any from the Posh collection, but I did use 2 4x6s from the same collection as these. And this is also an item on my Use It Up list. If you've been watching my channel, you might know that in January and February I am trying to use as many things as I can from my Use It Up list. So those 2 cards were also included, so that's good too. These are quite old as well. And then paper is left, basically. I didn't use any of this pink or navy blue paper. I used, this is left from this pattern. This is the only piece left, and I'm probably going to throw that out, but we will see. And then I used this is the gutted part from a 12x12, so I don't know why I just didn't use the whole thing, but I used quite a lot of this, so that's almost gone. I used a big chunk of this paper, at least a couple of scraps from here. This one I cut up, but I didn't use, so seriously, if I just put this here, it will most likely fill in the page. So I think it's this way. So, I mean, I didn't use any of that. And then I didn't use any of this or this. And I did use a lot from this paper. I do have some things left. So this is my little dish of random things. So this just, I had to cut this part off so I could cut something else. So that's that. And then I'm going to use this piece or the die cuts or these puffy stickers or this chipboard or this banner or this. Yeah, I really use a lot of things from my little bin here. These paper clips, just I was making a couple layouts and I used up some papers, and these were left, so I just threw them in here, but they're not really part of the kit. And then I used this chipboard piece. This I'll probably throw out. And this is just cut. So while I was cutting some things out, I just threw them in here if they were random. So this is from this sheet, and then these are from the Vintage Bliss paper pad. So I'm gonna just put those back in there. But I'm pretty pleased with what I used, and I do really like the layouts that I made. I did pull in for both of the layouts, I pulled in these enamel sheets, enamel dot packages to try and use some up, and I did use a couple of those on there, even though these were not originally included in the kit. And then I did use a couple of these rhinestones on my last kit, on my last process, and these also were not included in the kit. So I'm going to kind of put this over to the side, but there are no full 12 by 12 sheets left in here. So that's a really exciting thing. So put this over and show you the two layouts that I created. So I did create a 12 by 12 and an 8.5 by 11, or A4, I guess I should call it, page. And maybe that's maybe if I had created two 12 by 12 pages, I would have used a couple more things, but I don't mind because I really enjoy the process. So anyway, this is the first layout that I made, and there's process videos for both of these. I'll try and remember to link it below, but I'm not sure I'll remember to do that. But they should be on my channel. I have a playlist for mini kits, so you can go check those out. Oh, I did use this from that random ephemera pack, from my bowl of randomness. That's good. So yeah, here's that paper. This is the paper from the Vintage Bliss collection. These are the two Project Life cards. This is a cut apart. There's that chipboard banner piece, the florals that I mentioned previously, and this craft paper that I got it. So yeah, these are cut aparts that I popped up on some foam. So I'm not going to go into too much detail because there's process videos for both of these, and I've already mentioned all of these things. So there is that one. I really like how this turned out. And I did pictures from my trip to the States as well. So as part of Finish It February, I am trying to catch up. I'm trying to do some travel pages. So States, Malta, Greece. No, I think I finished Greece. States, Malta, Rome, and Paris. 4. I don't think I'm going to get to Paris because the photos aren't even printed. But I've been mostly working on the States pictures because they're newer and it's just easier for me to work on. But anyway, so I used a couple of those, and they also match the kind of outdoorsy theme. So anyway, so there's this one, and then there's the A4 size one, which is a bit, I don't know, I feel like it's a bit plain. I do like how it turned out. I think I'm going to do another border on here just to make it stand out a bit more. So I used the 3 photos. The reason I did an 8x4 paper was I was going to make these photos into a photo strip on a 12 by 12, but I wanted them bigger. And when I printed them, they ended up being smaller than I thought they would be. And I didn't want to print them again. So the photo to white space ratio on a 12 by 12 page just wasn't working. I mean, they're just too small. And because I'm in them and I'm kind of shrunken, that just it didn't help the photos stand out. And they kind of got lost, and that's why I decided to switch to a smaller format in which they would be more prominent. I don't know if that made sense. For example, if a photo of someone's face was smaller, but it took up most of the face, it would be okay to use on a 12 by 12 for me. But because here it's my whole body and it's in a lot of greenery, so it doesn't really stand out, I kind of felt that it will look better I felt that it needed a smaller format in order to stand out more. I kind of got lost on the 12 to 12 page. At least that's my opinion. So anyway, I'm sure I'm going to explain all of this in the process video as well. I haven't done the voiceover yet, so I'm sure you're going to hear this a gazillion times. Anyway, so that is the mini kit series number 3. As always, I had so much fun creating with the kit. I always love making the kit and using it, and it's just, I don't know, I just love it. So Caitlin will be doing, I think she has a couple more videos. She decided, because she made a big kit, she decided to make a couple more layouts, and she will have the process videos on her channel. I don't know when, but throughout the month. And then she will have her layout share. So make sure to go over to her channel and subscribe to her so you don't miss any of those if you would like. And also check out her 2 process videos and her stash kit share if you haven't yet. I'll link her channel below, and maybe the videos, we will see. And I will be continuing my mini kit series as always, so don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel as well if you don't want to miss future installments of this series, as well as just process videos and other things that I have going on. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.